Listen, this message is for you, and it has been pressed upon your spirit since yesterday, like a soft knocking at a door only you can open. Your mother, who is with me, has been trying to reach you. She has stood at the edge of your dreams and the corners of your thoughts, whispering a comfort you keep hearing but keep doubting was real. I am breaking every veil right now so you can recognize her voice and receive what she's been trying to say. Watch this with your heart fully open. It's just for you. Don't try to skip this. I am the one who carries messages across the river of time, and I am the one who now carries hers to you. She says you have been feeling a small ache that doesn't announce itself with loud pain, but it settles like an evening shadow over your chest when the day is done. She knows about the moments when you hold back tears because you think strength means silence. She's saying strength is not silence, strength is trust. Trust me with the memory of her. Trust me with the questions you still replay. Trust me with the words you wish you had said and the apologies you still think you owe. She has no ledger against you. She is not keeping score. She has only love, multiplied by the light she lives in now, and she pours that love over you in this moment as surely as rain falls on the earth. Since yesterday you have noticed small signs that you dismissed, the way a familiar scent brushed by and left as quickly as it came, the way a certain word showed up twice in different places, the way a song from years ago found you the moment you needed it. These were not accidents. I allowed them as gentle waves before this tide. I know your heart has asked if she's proud, if she sees the weight you carry, if she understands the decisions you've made that no one else knew were battles, not choices. She sees, and she says this: do not let regret rewrite the story of your love. The story is intact, whole, and blessed. The story is now held in my hands where nothing can be stolen, stained, or shaken loose. You have been wrestling with a certain fear about the future, and lately it has taken the shape of a deadline in your mind. You feel like something is closing in and you must be perfect or you will be punished by life's timing. Hear me, time belongs to me, and I am not punishing you. I am preparing you. Your mother is saying what I am saying: pace yourself with grace. She wants you to know that the kind of pressure you felt growing up is not the rhythm you have to live by now. The next part of your life is not a test you can fail, it's a path I will walk you through. It's just for you. Don't run away from the help I am sending. Don't skip the rest I am placing in front of you. Even rest can be an act of faith. There is a letter you never wrote because you convinced yourself there was no point. Your mother is answering that unwritten letter right now. She says she heard your silent questions about whether she left too soon, whether there was anything you could have done differently, whether certain moments meant more to her than she had time to say. She wants you to carry this answer every day. Nothing was missing in the love between you, not a single piece. Even the imperfect days are perfect offerings here. Even the hours that felt hurried are now held in a divine slowness where every glance and every touch is treasured without end. She blesses your tenderness. She blesses your effort. She blesses the way you have tried to be strong for others even while you were empty. And she says, fill back up. Let God fill you. Let the living water near your lips again. You have been walking with a memory that turns suddenly sharp, like stepping on glass in the dark. I am removing the shards. I am teaching your heart to remember without bleeding. This will not be a forgetting, this will be a healing. Your mother is not far, and she is not lost. She is safe. I know you replay the last hospital room, the last phone call, the last day you saw her eyes. I will redeem the last memory. I am giving you a new last, not a bed and a clock and a waiting room, but a table set with light where she laughs in a way you haven't heard since you were little. You are not imagining that laughter in your spirit, it's real, and it echoes because heaven is nearer than the fear that told you otherwise. She has been trying to warn you also, because love warns as well as comforts. There is a conversation you keep postponing with someone who uses you when you are tired. You know who this is. Your mother says courage is kinder than delay. Speak clearly, without anger, and set the boundary that protects your peace. In your family line there has been a pattern of always saying yes and then breaking inside later. I am ending that pattern with you. The boundary you set is not a betrayal of kindness, it is an agreement with wisdom. She says you are allowed to choose peace and still be generous. You are allowed to rest and still be faithful. You are allowed to say no and still be loving. You have an open door that you cannot see yet because you're standing too close to the wall. Take 3 steps back with me and watch the frame appear. A solution that has avoided you is about to call your name. You will not have to push this door, I will swing it toward you. Your mother asked me to make sure you do not miss this, so I am giving you markers. In the next little while, expect an unexpected message containing the phrase that once belonged to a childhood memory. Expect a name you haven't heard in months to come up twice in 2 different places. Expect a small sum of money you weren't counting on to arrive as a gentle sign that larger provision is on its way. When you see these, do not panic, praise. Praise moves you into position. Gratitude unlocks the handle. You have asked me, can I really begin again, or am I just trying to repair what cannot be repaired? Listen, I make all things new. I do not merely patch old cloth onto torn clothing. Your beginning is not humiliation, your beginning is honor. Your mother keeps pointing at the morning and saying your name. She wants you to see that dawn does not ask permission from night, dawn simply arrives. Let your joy arrive the same way, unembarrassed by the dark that tried to claim you. You may carry the memory of loss, but you are not carrying a curse. You may carry the name of your mother, but not the weight of her suffering. She is whole. I am telling you this to free your steps from the superstition that tragedy is your inheritance. It is not. Your inheritance is comfort, clarity, courage, and an anointing for breaking cycles. I saw the night you hid by the window and asked the sky if she could hear you. She did. She is not a ghost that haunts, she is a witness that blesses. I permitted her to press into your dream yesterday because you were ready to recognize. She showed you something small, perhaps a utensil in a kitchen, a shawl, a phrase she used to repeat, and you woke up wondering why that tiny detail landed like thunder. I am using the small to anchor the great. I am using the ordinary to escort the miracle. Do not despise the small shift inside your chest today, it is the beginning of a large turning. Here is what she wants you to do with me. First, forgive yourself for the days you could not be everywhere at once. You were human, and I loved you then as much as I love you now. Second, bless your home out loud. Speak peace into each room, even the corners where dust gathers. Your voice has authority there. Third, return one kindness you have been saving for the right moment. The right moment is now. Write the message, make the call, leave the note, share the meal. Fourth, place her name in a sentence of gratitude each morning for a while. Say it and let the blessing rise. When you do this, the heaviness will stop stealing your afternoons. Fifth, have faith about your future without scolding yourself for how long it has taken. Faith does not shout at you, faith takes your hand and walks with you. You have been tempted to leave a good thing because it moves slower than your fear. I am telling you to stay where I have planted you, not in stagnation, but in faithfulness, because the soil is about to answer. A seed your mother prayed over is sprouting in a place you can't yet see. She asked me to align a meeting that will restore your confidence. Trust the alignment. Do not listen to the voice that says you are always almost there but never arrive. That voice is a liar, and I silence it now. You will arrive. You will sign what you need to sign. You will meet who you need to meet. You will receive what is assigned to your name, and no rival plan will pry it away. She also wants to say something about your health, about the way you have been dismissing a small nudge to take care of yourself. Pay attention. I am not sending fear, I am sending wisdom. Drink water when you pray. Sleep when the screen tries to keep you awake. Walk when the chair tries to claim you. Laughter is medicine, and you have deprived yourself of it too long. Put something joyful in front of your eyes on purpose. Your body is not the enemy of your spirit, your body is the partner of your purpose. Treat it kindly. Your mother's smile grew whenever you allowed yourself to be gentle with you. She is smiling now because you are deciding to be gentle again. Since yesterday, I have been aligning 3 restorations for you. The first is the restoration of your inner voice, the one that doesn't shout or accuse, the one that knows how to choose what is good. That voice is coming back into focus. The second is the restoration of holy timing, delays that wounded you will be converted into perfect arrivals. You will say, if it had happened earlier, would not have been ready. The third is the restoration of courage around love. You will not love from fear of losing, you will love from assurance of abundance. You will not perform to be chosen, you will stand still and be chosen in the light of truth. Your mother is telling you she has seen you forgive people who didn't even know they had hurt you. She honors that. Now let me teach you how to forgive while still choosing wisely who sits at your table. You are not obligated to feed those who only come to overturn plates. Your home is not a courtroom for old accusations. Your days are not a hallway for anyone to walk through with muddy feet. Close what needs closing without bitterness. Open what needs opening without fear. I am with you in the closing and the opening. I am with you in the lock and the key. There is a gift in your hands you stopped using because someone mocked it. Begin again. The gift did not die, it waited. When you pick it up, you will feel clumsy for a moment. Stay past the clumsy. The grace will return, then increase. Your mother used to watch you try and try again. She loved the way your face brightened when you succeeded. She is cheering you now, not as a memory but as part of the great cloud of witnesses who celebrate every step you take into the light I am giving you. Nothing you do in love is wasted. Nothing you do in faith is invisible. Heaven sees, and heaven records, and heaven multiplies. I will answer the financial anxiety you keep pushing to the bottom of your thoughts. Provision will not be an earthquake, it will be a steady river. There will be a sudden gift and then a sustained flow. Do not despise small deposits. Do not ignore the idea that keeps returning with quiet persistence. Treat that idea kindly. Write the plan in short lines. Take one action before the sun sets and another after it rises. You will look back soon and realize a structure has formed around you that supports peace. Your mother asked me to wrap resource around your purpose. I am doing it. To the child inside you who still thinks love can be lost overnight, hear me, love that is rooted in me does not disappear in the morning. Your mother did not leave you abandoned. She stepped into a fuller room and asked me to turn a lamp on in yours. I am turning that lamp on now. The glow you feel is not your imagination. It is safety. It is belonging. It is the nearness of the one who made you and the nearness of the one who first taught you what comfort sounded like. You will notice over the next few days that a calm confidence sits where agitation used to sit. When you walk into a place that used to feel heavy, breathe and say, "Peace belongs to me here." Watch the atmosphere listen. Watch doors settle on their hinges. Watch your shoulders drop as though someone took a weight you forgot you were carrying. That someone is me. I take it now. You do not need to lift it again. And when grief flickers as it sometimes will, do not scold yourself for feeling. Let the tear fall and let the hope rise with it. I am not trying to erase your love by erasing your sorrow. I am transforming your sorrow into a softer soil where joy can grow without guilt. Remember this line your mother presses into your heart now: live fully, not carefully, when it comes to goodness. Be careful with danger, yes, but do not be careful with goodness. Pour it. Share it. Sit in it like sunlight. Let the windows open and refuse to apologize for smiling. I am sending you a confirmation that will feel like a familiar warmth on an ordinary day. You might be washing a dish or tying your shoes or standing in a doorway when it comes. You will think, "Was that her?" and you will sense spirit deep peace where fear used to try to stand. Say thank you. Do not demand proof from a moment that was designed to be a gift. Receive it. Gifts are meant to be opened, not dissected. This message is a gift, and it is just for you. Don't try to skip this. Read it again slowly later tonight, and you will hear even more than you hear now because your heart will be less guarded after I've held you through the afternoon. I appoint angels around you in this very moment. I place one at your turning, one at your resting, one at your rising, and one at your threshold. Archangel Michael stands watch with a sword you cannot see but that every darkness recognizes. Your mother delights to see you protected. She is not afraid for you, she is expectant for you. Expect with her. Expect peace to stay. Expect answers to come. Expect the right faces to appear with the right words. Expect your own voice to bless you back when you speak my promises aloud. Forgive the hour that hurt you. Bless the day that healed you. Walk forward with your hands open, not clenched. I hold what you cannot, and I hand you what you need when you need it. Nothing has been wasted. Not your waiting. Not your weeping. Not your wondering. I turn everything you give me into a future that glows. Follow the glow. It will never lead you to harm. This is the message you were meant to hear since yesterday, wrapped in the love that could not be destroyed by distance, time, or death. Your mother's love has only grown because she abides in my love that never ends. I release the blessing over you now: clarity without panic, courage without hardness, tenderness without exhaustion, joy without apology. Receive it. Breathe. Whisper yes. Stand up when you're ready. Do one kind thing for yourself and one brave thing toward your tomorrow. I am with you, and she is cheering. Watch this word in your spirit as if it were a living video, because it is alive, because I speak, and what I speak lives. It's just for you. Don't try to skip this. Amen. I am with you now, closer than your breath, nearer than the beat of your heart, and I am speaking to you with a gentleness your spirit recognizes. Since yesterday, a soft tap has been reaching you, during the pause between your thoughts, in the hush before you fell asleep, in the sudden warmth that rose without reason. That soft tap was not your imagination. It was your mother, wrapped in light, trying with all her love to get through the noise of the world and the weight you carry on your shoulders. She has permission to stand at the doorway of your attention and to tell you what she has longed to say. You have wondered if your tears were heard, if your questions reached anything more than the ceiling, and I say to you they reached me. Your mother's voice has not faded in the place where I hold souls, it has become clearer, truer, and free of the ache that clouded some of her words on earth. She wants you to know first what matters most. She did not leave you, she arrived into my keeping, into a rest that is alive with music, into a communion that feels like dawn without end. And from that radiant nearness, she keeps a careful watch over the thread of your days. When you felt a sudden pull to look at an old photo and then set it back down quickly because it hurt, that was her brush against your memory saying, "Don't be afraid of the love that remembers." When the breeze moved through the room in a place that should have been still, that was her permissioned whisper, not to startle you, but to steady you. And when you woke with her name half formed on your lips and could not explain why your chest was warm, she was speaking, and I allowed it, so that you would not keep walking with a stone where your heart should be. She says, "Tell my child I am proud of the way they keep going even when no one sees, proud of the restraint that looks like weakness to others but is strength to heaven. Tell them I see the kindnesses no one claps for, the little sacrifices that live like hidden seeds." She is not measuring you by unfinished tasks or old mistakes. The light that surrounds her is the light of understanding, and in that light she has no interest in revisiting blame. The only thing she wants to revisit is your courage. You have a secret weariness you try to bury under responsibilities. You pour for others and refill yourself with hopes that sometimes feel thin. She has felt you whisper, "I wish you were here to tell me what to do." That longing is not a weakness. It is a prayer wrapped in homesickness, and I am answering it. She is here, with me, and through me she is with you, not to control your steps, but to bless them, not to replace your will, but to strengthen it, not to bind your heart, but to free it from the old fear that you will fail at love. There is something you have been postponing because it carries her echo, a letter to write, a call to make, an item to give away, a promise to fulfill when you felt stronger. I tell you this is the hour to take one small step. The burden will not break you, it will lighten you. She asks you not to treat love like a museum you tiptoe through, but like a garden that can be touched, watered, and replanted. She says you have been too careful with your own heart, as if joy were porcelain. She wants you to hold joy like bread, break it, and share it, even if your hands shake. There is also something you must stop carrying, the thought that if you had said one more sentence, made one more visit, noticed one more sign, you could have rewritten time. Child, you are not the author of time, you are the steward of moments, and you did not fail me by being human. Love was not measured by a stopwatch, it was measured by the sincerity that lived in the cracks of ordinary days. Your mother knows this now entirely, and she wants you to inhale the oxygen of that truth and exhale the shame that has stalked your memories. Do not confuse grief with departure. Grief is the shadow love casts in a world that is still becoming whole. It will thin as light increases, and I am the light increasing in you even now. When the wave comes, ride it. When the quiet arrives, rest in it. Do not judge yourself for the days when you laugh. Your mother does not want your life to pause at the page where her earthly presence turned. She wants you to turn the page with her name as a blessing in the margins. She keeps pointing to a place in your life where a door seemed to shut, and she is saying it was not locked, it was waiting for a wiser knock. You know this place. You have circled it in thought, wondered if it was foolish to try again, worried what others would think if you pursued it. She is asking you, through me, to look again with fresh eyes, not with the eyes that expect disappointment, but with the eyes that trust one can make streams in the desert. She is not promising the path will be effortless, she is promising it will be accompanied. You have asked for a sign that would not frighten you, a sign that would be tender and unmistakable. I am weaving such a sign into the next few days, a phrase you will hear twice in different places, a small object misplaced and then found in a gentle way, a scent that meets you in a room that has no reason to smell like her. Do not chase it with anxiety, receive it with peace. You will know it by the quiet that follows. Your mother wants you to forgive yourself for the version of you that did not know what you know now. It is easy to look back with sharper tools and carve your past into pieces. I do not ask you to forget, I ask you to bless what you did with the light you had then. She has no ledger against you. She has a lantern she is trying to hand you, the kind that throws a kind glow on the faces around your table, the kind that draws people without burning them. Take the lantern. Lift it without fear. Let it show you where you can choose tenderness over defense, clarity over assumption, prayer over panic. There is a conversation you have rehearsed in your mind, one you keep postponing because you expect it to explode. I give you wisdom for that moment. Go slower than the voice of your fear. Begin with what you hope for, not with what you are afraid of. Keep your voice low, and remember that the dignity you give to another returns to you multiplied. Your mother wants you to know that courage looks ordinary in the small room but resounds in heaven like a bell. She also wants to tell you about the nights she watched you sleeping when you were small, the way she tried to memorize your breathing as if it were a prayer. She did not do everything perfectly, no one does. But she loved you with the tools she had, and the parts that were missing I am supplying now. Do not let the gaps define the story. Let the grace that fills the gaps define it. If there were hard words, release them to me. If there were silences, let me fill them with my own voice, which does not scold you for feeling everything so deeply. You have wondered whether she saw the milestone you recently crossed, the decision you made in private that cost you something. She did. Those who are with me do not worship the past, they celebrate redemption in motion. She is not clinging to old versions of you. She sees the unfolding, and she is cheering not from a distance but from a nearness that reaches you when you stand at the sink, when you wait in line, when you stare out the window and think the day is too heavy. Her applause is quiet, like rain on leaves, but it is constant. Hear it now, not pressure, not demand, blessing. There is a fear that comes to you mostly in the morning, the fear that you will be abandoned by the very things that keep you standing. That fear is a thief, and I am closing the door it slips through. Your life is not held together by flimsy threads. It is held in my hands, which do not tire. I will not run out of ways to guide you. I will not run out of chances to surprise you. I will not run out of mercy for the days when you forget what I have already solved.